Since I am done trading for the day, let's do a trade recap and a breakdown of what I saw in the market today and how I trade. It is currently the 27th, 8 a.m. Keep in mind, if you're looking at my chart and trying to decipher where the time is, I am 3 hours behind of New York session. Okay, so we did take a trade pre-market. I do sometimes like to trade pre-market session if I see a setup. I saw this setup right here. If you guys scroll back to some of my videos, you will see that I took this. We were up like $700 on the day. I'm totally fine with that. But look, we came back down and then there was that move I was actually looking for, which is fine. Since we did get the $700 out of it, we managed the risk. $700 is more than the typical average person makes a day. So remember not to get greedy with the market. Take what it gives you. Like, that is my best advice. Take what it gives you. There is always another trade. There's always another trading day. Do not try to get so greedy that you end up blowing your account. I've seen it so many times. I've done it myself. So remember, sometimes when you see green, take green. Like, that is because there always will be another day. Always. Like, don't get in the mindset of you need to catch these big moves, because you don't. But if you do, congratulations, right? Like, awesome. Okay, so we took that trade pre-market. I saw it bounce out of our zone, and I saw it bounce right off the VWAP. A lot of times I wasn't using VWAP for a while there, but I got back into it. So took that rejection off of the VWAP. It was a nice clean rejection, made some money. Okay, so then market opens and we are so bearish. Like, those are huge red candles, right? So started pushing before market even opened. That was the 625 candle. Here is our 630 candle. I was talking about, we trade zone to zone, right? But you have to be very careful at market open, zone to zone. That is something I wanted to touch on, especially like if you're looking for the rejection and then the push to the upside. You could have gotten stopped out so easy. So I don't recommend trading opening bell. I did make a video going over this. If you were a breakout trader, I used to do breakout trades at opening bell, and it's just so stressful. Don't recommend unless you're really quick and can get in and out and scalp. But potentially, you would have gotten a nice clean move. This doesn't always happen. You could see market open and we're just bouncing. So something to consider when looking at the market and when it first opens. Okay, so then next we saw this huge push up, and typically what I like to do once we're, 15 minutes into the market, I will go and I will turn on my orb. So the orb is the opening range breakout. I did do a video on this really quick because I wanted to show you guys, and I was trading an Apex account. I traded a few this morning. So they'd just been sitting there. I was going over that it is a great idea. If you're new to trading, new to the prop firm world, great place to start. You can learn the emotions of trading. So typically with orb, what we're looking for is a break above and close. So we want a 5-minute close typically, and then a pullback, and then a continuation to the upside. And my bias was always to take out the London highs. This is the London highs. So my bias was always that we would do that today. So if you scroll back and look at my videos, that is what I was saying. So we never got the pullback. So that's kind of tricky when it comes to orb, is waiting for that pullback. But I want to show you guys something. If we drop down to our 1-minute chart and we come back here and we look at this orb, let me turn trading sessions off so this doesn't look as confusing. Okay, so with trading sessions off, again, we always want to know where we're going in the market. So had we got in on this little retest that I'm about to show you guys, I just want to measure this out. So had we got in, say right about here, and we took this all the way to the London high, that's like a 60-point move. So 60 points. Okay. But let me show you guys, this is a very aggressive move. If you got in on this trade, I'm going to show you something. We had a close above. So this green little line was our orb. We had a close above. On the 1 minute, we had a slight pullback. And another confluence, our zone. So we are above our zone. So we are already looking for buys. We're above VWAP. So we have 3 separate confluences here. Close above on the 1 minute. We have a slight rejection and we're above our zone. And we're above VWAP. So those are 3 indications that we are looking for buys. The next indication, which we could say is that our bias was that we were looking to take out the London highs, right? So a 60-point move. If you are trading one contract of NQ, right? Just one contract, that is $20 per point. Let me open my calculator. So here's our calculator. If we say we have $20 per point, right? And we held and we took it all the way up to that 60-point move. So 60 points, $1,200. Like, that is wild. And if you were trading micros, so say you were trading 5 micros. So a micro contract, like MNQ, is $2. $2 per point. Say you had 5 contracts and you were playing it safe. You wanted to cut your NQ in half, your big contract, So 5 contracts, that puts us at $10. So half of what NQ would be. And we still did times that 60-point move, $600. So you guys have to figure out what you're comfortable with, where you want to be in the market. Are you trading full-size contracts? Are you trading micros? Even at the $2, you're trading 1 MNQ. You're playing it super, super safe. So $2 times the 60-point move, that's $120. A lot of times going to an 8-hour-a-day job, you're not making $120 even. So things to put into perspective. Remember, this is all perspective and how you look at the market. What risk are you willing to take? Where do you want to be in the market? So all things to keep in mind. If you guys have specific questions or need clarification on anything, let me know. This is where we're sitting currently in the market. It's now 8:08. This video is way too long. Sorry, guys. So currently just sitting in this zone. This would be an absolute no trade zone. Do not trade anything that looks like this. It will stop you out. It will ruin your account. You will revenge trade. This is where I see a lot of people revenge trade because, they see this maybe. A close above our zone. Oh, we're going to buy. It sells off. Oh, we're below. Okay, I'm going to sell now. And then, comes up here, stops you out. Oh my gosh, it's rejecting now, So something to keep in mind when you guys are trading. But like always, if you guys have questions, drop it in the comments. The course is coming, so I'm going to go into detail about literally every little thing, how I've become profitable. I've been trading for over 5 years. So make sure you hit the follow button, drop any questions in the comments, and I will see you guys later.